Your word was good. It's your man Silex again, and I'm wishing you all guidance, protection, and blessings from the Most High. Always. As you can see, today I will take you through one of my workouts and I will explain the reasoning behind what I do. So the first thing you need to know is that I play football, soccer, and so whenever I hit the gym, the main goal I have in mind is to do things that will help me on the field, things that will help increase my performance and be a better football player overall. The second thing is I play as a forward. So what I try to work on in the gym are speed and power because these are the main aspects uh, of the physicality needed for a forward. Is you need speed, to be able to beat defenders on the ball and make decisive runs, right? And power because you need to be able to hold them off and also challenge them on the 50-50 balls, right? So speed and power are my main focuses when I hit the gym. And how I ensure that I work on those, um, I have two main things. The first thing is I do compound movements, meaning exercises that work two or more joints at a time. And the second thing, I use charges, weights that allow me to do anywhere between 3 to 6 reps. If I use a charge that allow me to do more than 6 reps, I know that I need to go heavier because it's not really working on that strength. Also, like I don't want something that allow me to do only 1 or 2 reps because then it's like you're maxing out. And even though it's still beneficial to do this, I do this at times, but on a regular basis, like I prefer to do something more sustainable, right? So let's get into the workout. All right, so here I start the workout with a superset of power clean and jerk and back squat. The power clean and jerk, I think, is a movement that translates really well into the field and that allows you to feel more power and more strength. So I really like it. And even though like it's not that hard on the leg, it still works out the posterior chain, and so that's why I incorporate it on my leg day. And the back squat, probably the mother of all leg exercises. So yeah, now is the first set, the warm up. So using light weights and slowly building it up. One thing you'll also notice is that I do not wear shoes right now. I only have socks on, and it's simply because I have better sensations like this. Here is my second warm-up set. So I increased the weight on both exercises a little bit, trying to get closer to the working charge. All right, so now I'm getting into the working sets. And on both exercises, I put charges that are not supposed to allow me to do more than 5 reps because, again, the goal is to work on strength and power. And you can do that best when you use a load that is heavy for you. So, right now, for me, this starts to feel really heavy, and this is where I need to be. On both, I think I did 4 reps this time. So, yeah, it was good. Um, I did 2 more sets after that of this superset, but I didn't record because it's basically the same thing. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the second portion of the session. It's gonna be Trapbar Deadlift. I really love this exercise because whenever I do it regularly, I have more power in my legs to accelerate and everything. So I try to incorporate it on each one of my leg days. Now I'm again warming up still, slowly building it up to the heavier charges, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this was my first walking set. With this charge, I was able to do 6 reps, so it was alright, but it also let me know that I could go heavier, and this is what I did in the following sets. So for the second working set, I had 90 pounds on each side of the bar. I was able to do 5 reps, so that's the range I want to be in. But it didn't feel too bad, so I said that for the last set, I will still increase the weight and see how much I can do. Third and last working set, I have 100 pounds on each side of the bar. However, I was still able to do 5, so I mean, it's still good. Like, that's the range I want to be in, but I was hoping that, this charge would be like no more than 4. So this let me know that for next session, I can go heavier. Moving on to the dreaded calves, but it's still gonna be the same principles all over again. Right now, I'm warming up, building it up slowly to charges that hopefully will not allow me to do more than 5, 6 reps. Okay, so for the next part of the workout, it's another superset. I'm doing walking lunges and box jumps. The reasoning behind the walking lunges is that it's very important as an athlete to develop single leg strength, because more times than not, you're on one leg, whether it's running or jumping. Very often, you only use one leg to propel yourself, and so that's why it's important. And the box jumps are really good for explosiveness and acceleration, so that's why I love this exercise. And I repeat the superset 3 times. Next part is straight up pretty simple. I go to hit the calves again, but this time on the leg press machine. I do 3 sets, even though I only recorded 2, but yeah. After that, I do some jump rope because it's a good plyometric exercise. However, I don't do too much of it because I don't want this to turn into too much of cardio. Like, again, the focus is on strength and power, so I don't want to deviate from that. So yeah, guys, this was my leg day workout. I also want to note that when I was finished with the jump rope, I went to do some core, because again, it's a very important aspect of athleticism, if not the most important. You need to have a solid core. So I couldn't record because I have to use my phone as a timer, but basically what I do is front plank 30 seconds, then you go straight into side plank one side, then other side 30 seconds, and then I also do 30 second Superman for the back, and you repeat this twice. So thanks for watching, guys, and I see you soon.